Take the first phone call.
Let's dive in.
Hi, you're on the MotorMouths and George Barris.
Hello, Mark.
Hi,
Hi, Mark. We look forward to seeing you. You sure will be happy to come up and talk to you, especially since you started us on radio. We're going right on into the museum.
And Mark, don't forget to find us, the guys that got you the job. Right on MotorMouth Radio.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
And we'll make a motor mouth out of you. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's good. Thank you for calling. We enjoyed it very much so. Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Bye-bye. 516-572-7440. There's the phone number.
George, I got a question for you. What was your all-time favorite dream car that you brought from an idea to reality?
I would say that would be the Golden Sahara I built in 1952, made from a 53 Lincoln. And it was a car that I crashed. I went under a hay truck coming back for a car show, so it peeled the whole top off the car. So Jimmy Skanzakis from Dayton, Ohio says, "Can you make me a car?" I said, "Fine." I made him a car, which was the Golden Sahara was on the cover of the, and we incorporated. We did the movie Cinderfella with that car, where we actually had the remote doors with the old Zenith push-button television remote units, which when you change station, it would go click clack, click clack. So we opened the door for Jerry Lewis as he came running down, and as Cinderfella to jump in the car, and we go click clack, and then he went, and that was a great car that we had, and it became probably one of the most favorite of all the cars, and of course right on into the movie cars.
George, I really like the hot rod stuff, the nuts and bolts, the go fast, burn in rubber. And in fact, I have a hybrid. It burns rubber and oil.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the trend of what used to be known as racing for Reggies or pink slips?
Well, I started out racing way back in the late 40s at the Piccadilly Drive-In in Culver City. And over there, when you raced, that means you raced for pink slips.
Serious?
I mean, if you think you're going to beat him, you better make sure, because if you don't, you lose your car.
Can you explain what that means for people who may not know what that means?
Racing for pink slip was we meet at the drive-in, and we agitate guys. Come on, your car can't make it. Oh, my car! They start yelling and screaming. Finally, we got two guys to go, and they go up the Sepulveda Highway with it. In those days, it was a hill, empty, and we line up all the cars across the hill with the lights going across. All the guys and gals get out and sing and dance and play the music, rock and roll. And they would get up, the two guys would get up about 2 miles up, and they give them the flag to go. Zoom! They come roaring down there, 120 miles an hour. We're all screaming and yelling, but coming up the other way is about a set of 6 or 8 red lights. That means the cops are coming up to block us, which was great. Now, what are we going to do? You got 100 cars on each side of the road that don't want to get tickets or get thrown in jail, so they're going in different directions. And think about these two guys doing 120 miles an hour, trying to miss all these guys coming out there. And to get out of there, we'd leave the girls. But we're out of there. We're out of there. So that was the start. And now I have my show in Culver City, which is the cruising back to the 50s, the way we started for pink slips.
Nice.
Incredible.
Because then we were racing in the streets, like I said. I'd end up with bullet holes or something, or racing that. Finally, Wally Parks come in and said, "Let's organize it. Let's go out to the airways, and we'll race for trophies." And that was fun. I had a little old 48 Buick. I took the body off of it, out of frame. It weighed 10,000 pounds just with the frame, with an old V8 engine. I got 92 miles an hour in a quarter mile. I thought that was great.
Another great innovator.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Another man.
George, we know you're busy, so we're just want to say thank you so much. We'll see you at the Cradle of Aviation.
Okay.
At probably around 1 o'clock or 1:30.
Well, thank you, all your listeners, all your people, and you guys especially. MotorMouth.
MotorMouth Radio.
George, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you. George Barris, the King of Kustoms, here on MotorMouth Radio, 516-572-7440. We're going to take a break right now. Come back with a lot more.
That CD.